Okay, so if you guys have caught the last couple videos I've made regarding the Boruto anime, then y'all know that I wasn't too fond of the whole Hozuki Castle, Mujina Bandits original first part of the arc story that was done. There was a lot of criticisms I had about what was going on. I wasn't too fond of this, that, and the third, but I have since caught up to the latest episode of Boruto. I want to say episode 149 as of the recording of this video. I think 150 drops tomorrow. So yeah, if this video comes out after that, you know when it was recorded. But despite my criticisms of it, I do gotta give praise to one major thing at the end of the Hozuki Castle stuff. Now again, we've already started the second half of the Mujina Bandits arc with Tento and all that stuff, but I do want to give one last thought on the Hozuki Castle stuff and give a couple of thoughts as well on what's going on with the anime's arc that we're in currently.
I say we gonna do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move. That's how it be though.
So yeah, the Hozuki Castle arc, the original stuff from the Mujina Bandits that the anime incorporated to kind of give a little more length to the canon stuff from the manga, because obviously this is the first time in a long time that they started adapting stuff from the manga. One of the things about the Hozuki Castle arc that I was like, it just feels like whatever. It just felt like it was kind of slow, and overall I just didn't have the best of time with it. Honestly, there was a few moments here or there. I think, what was his name, Benga, the warden, he was driving it for the most part, but then when Tsukio tricks him and gets out, it's like, okay, it's the Tsukio show for the last couple episodes. But I will say, one of the main things that saved that arc for me, and I was very pleasantly surprised, and I was like, okay, that arc was actually worth it. I will say that, despite the fact that I wasn't the biggest fan of it, despite that it felt slow in certain parts, it felt like wasting time, all of that jazz, I will say one of the biggest things about that arc is the way it ended and the shocking twist of what went down with the Mujina Bandits and how Kokuri was done. Because to be honest with you, I didn't expect much. I expected like, oh hey, we saved Kokuri, we saved the day, let's move forward and shit like that. But once we find out what actually happened to Kokuri, which, spoiler alert in case you care, basically the whole arc, the whole idea of the arc is to save Kokuri. That's supposed to, they went into the jail, they have their jutsu, Boruto Mitsuki, Sada does there as a reporter, all that jazz. Their whole goal is to get Kokuri out of there safe and sound, because what happened with the Mujina Bandits and how basically the warden was extending his time and all of that jazz. But the ending of the arc, when Kokuri is underwater with Tsukio, and we find out after the fact, because he starts coming back looking like Shao Tucker when he's on the train and everything. I ain't gonna lie, it gave me some Conqueror Shambhala vibes and shit, like when Ed is on the train, but then it's like Shao Tucker. He looks like, I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Why all of a sudden his demeanor is different, everything has changed, and we find out that the leader of the Mujina Bandits, the true leader, has been pulling the strings all along, and actually when they were underwater, Kokuri died. Like the whole purpose of this mission was to save this guy, and in the process, despite everything they went through, being locked up in jail, having to go through this, that, and the third in the jail, Sarada fighting against Benga, freaking falling into the water, all of that shit, to find out that Kokuri died, and the leader of the Mujina Bandits was responsible for it, and we're leading into the second half of this arc. That was great. That made the arc very, very much so worth it, just because it's like, not every mission is going to end in success. And I think that's a lesson that Boruto and the gang, considering where it's like, Boruto starts off as a very like, oh, these are spoiled children that don't understand how deadly war can be and how deadly being a shinobi really can, what it can lead to in general. So once they find out what really happened to Kokuri, that's going to be great. And that's some anime original stuff, because I don't even think Kokuri was in the manga at all. Like, again, the whole Hozuki Castle stuff was filler. So the fact that they actually went that route made it worth it, and it made it even more of a grander build-up leading into the Mujina Bandits arc, the real Mujina Bandits arc with 148, I want to say, when Tento first shows up. That's when the true from the manga stuff starts, and I think they did an incredible job with the ending of Hozuki Castle. Was every single detail, like, no, I didn't enjoy it like that at all, the Hozuki Castle arc, but considering there was a crazy twist at the end like that, I rocked with it, and I think that was dope. They made it like, okay, if you're gonna watch the Hozuki Castle arc, at the very least know that there's a gem waiting at the end of all of this shit. And it makes the Mujina Bandits even more fierce, because again, when we go into the second half now, we're about 2-3 episodes deep with it, when Tento shows up or whatever, what happened with the butler is like, now you feel like these people are a real credible threat. The leader of the Mujina Bandits is not playing around, because first, you find out Kokuri died. Then, well, Kokiri and Tsukio. So 2 deaths right there. Then on top of that, you find out seemingly the butler now is going to be dead. Tento's butler, which, you know, Tento, it's from the manga, so I'm not going to go too heavy on it because at the end of the day, hey, it's at the very least canon. But Tento, when it starts off, I think they did it better in the anime. But it's still like, okay, some spoiled rich kid comes. Boruto's basically trying to teach him how to be more humble. You know, he worships Naruto. Boruto worships Sasuke. Yada, yada, yada. Or at the very least, you know, he wants the Naruto card. And Boruto wants the Sasuke card. Spoiler alert, that's the card he wants. Woohoo! So all of that stuff is like, it's okay. It's a build up to where we're going. As you can see with like the latest episode, or one of the latest episodes, when the butler seemingly is killed in the forest, or taken over, or whatever the heck you want to call it, with the jutsu that the leader of the Mujina Bandits, which I can't say his name for shit, that's why I keep referring to him as the leader of the Mujina Bandits. But this is showcasing a level of threat now. It's not just feeling like, it's whatever. Now you feel like the group are in danger. You feel like when they were in Hozuki Castle, despite the whole time it just felt like not much is really going on, they were really in danger. This dude is really a murderer and sick and really will do it, and we've seen it already. So seeing now the butler biting the big one, it gives a big build up to, okay, these guys are pretty good as villains thus far because they're getting the job done. And it's also showing a couple of other sides of Boruto, like he's basically being a teacher himself now when he's teaching Tento how to, you know, use shuriken or kunai or whatever the hell. Like, it's showcasing a little more of a mature side because, of course, at first he's like, yo, this brat, what is he doing? Like, I can't stand him. But as he grows a bond with him, it's showing a little level of maturity that Boruto, he showed once in a blue, but now it's really starting to shine. And I'm just glad overall that the Mujina Bandits arc has really stepped it up again. It sucks that the entirety of the Hozuki Castle arc wasn't all that good, and it took till the ending to really make it feel like, well, it was worth a damn at the very least in the end. But I'm glad that it did that, because now I'm like really invested in, okay, it's taking what the manga laid out, which I really wasn't that hype about this in the manga, to be honest with you, up until like maybe towards the end of it, and it's really making me care. It's doing the manga justice with the anime, despite, again, even with the Tento stuff, it's like, I don't really care to see kids collecting cards. Like, I did that shit when I was like, you know, younger with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, I guess it's a reflection of childhood, hey! I guess one of the main things though that I'm hoping is that they can keep it going with this. And what I mean by that is, like, I really hope that the Boruto anime does not give us, you know, this full Mujina Bandits adaptation and then go back into one-off fillers for a very long time, because that'll be ridiculous. Like, we waited so long to get this. I'm really hoping, because there is supposed to be in the next issue of V-Jump, the magazine that the Boruto manga is in, there's supposed to be a big announcement regarding the anime, I want to say, or is it in the next issue of Shonen Jump? One or the other. Anyway, there's a magazine coming out soon that there's supposed to be a big announcement for the Boruto anime. I'm hoping that they're going to announce that they're going to continue and go into the Owl arc next, which, very, very funny. If you looked at the cards, the binder that Tento opened up when he was showing Boruto the cards, one of the cards was Owl there. So that was just a little Easter egg, I'm guessing, that they threw in there for fans. In case you caught it to showcase that's supposed to be next. I'm just hoping that they don't be like, well, yeah, but you still gotta get like 6 more months of these one-off fillers. I really hate when they do that. Like, Mujina Bandits is really heating up now. Ever since the end of Hozuki Castle, it's been getting better and better, more dangerous, more villainous with these Mujina Bandits. Let's keep the train going. Don't stop, because if it, goes into a slow thing, whatever, I'm gonna be like, god damn, come on. Curious what you guys thought about all this though. How did you feel about the end of the Hozuki Castle arc? Do you feel as though the whole twist where what happened with Kokiri and Tsukio under the water, and basically the fact that their whole mission was in the end of failure, do you think that was good for the ending of the story? Good twist, good for the characters to learn that you're not going to win them all? Also, what do you think about the Mujina Bandits arc thus far with the last couple episodes, with Tento showing up and the butler and everything like that? How you feeling about this right now, the Boruto anime? Again, I was not really invested with majority of the Hozuki Castle arc. Now I'm really in. I'm like, okay, we're in manga territory now. There's even more of a build-up because of the little filler that they did with the castle stuff. Let's make it happen. And your overall thoughts and expectations for the future of the Boruto anime? Do you think that they're going to go into filler after we wrap up Mujina, or we're going to go straight into, the Owl stuff and Kara, baby? Because once Kara happens, oh, this anime is going to go to the moon. I'm guessing at the most, and this is what I'm hoping and guessing, maybe after Mujina, we'll probably get a couple to, at the max, a month of those one-off fillers, which still I don't want that, but that seems to be par for the course with the Boruto anime. After they wrap up a big arc, they do about a few one-offs, episodes, and then they go back to like a big arc. So maybe that's what'll happen, and then we'll jump into the Owl stuff. I guess I'll take it if as long as it means that we are guaranteed canonical stuff. I'll take it. But that's all I have for this one though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, hit the bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in.
Everything good always comes to an end. If you stab me in my back, we can never make amends. Trying to move to acceptance, hard to accept it. Mistakes like mirrors, gotta reflect it. I don't wanna fucking leave, but I gotta leave. Leave the maybes to the crazies. Maybe one day there I go, admitting something in a subtle way. No more copies, leave without a trace. Last time, I'ma say last time. Moving on to the future, leave the memories as a pastime. Memories always feel like the worst. Letting all the past, leave it in the hearse. Sometimes I wanna lie, but I don't. Why lie when truthfully you get caught in it? Then usually it's all off and shit. Uncalled for shit. Now I'm off the shit. Maybe lately what I've been facing got me crazy. No, I can't take it. Maybe